Am I not live? What happened here? Did you guys miss that entire thing? Hold on. What the heck? Now I gotta start all over again? I was talking about a lot of things over here. I was yapping for 3 minutes. Oh, what happened? Why is YouTube and OBS being annoying? Did we miss all that? Did you guys miss that entire thing? No, I hope not. From the top? Oh, okay. So, all right, let's see. We really, again, okay, I'll start over. Market's not really doing anything. We have a big catalyst potentially next week coming with the FOMC meeting. But then I just started talking about Novo. So let's actually go back here, start talking about Novo. Novo's up 1.62% in the pre-market here. Sorry, guys. All right, so again, we were talking about this a little bit. Where is it? Where did it go? Oh, here it is. We were talking about this last night a little bit. I sent you guys that that tweet that was talking about Novo Nordisk oral Wegovy prescription data coming out this morning. And when we received it this morning, guys, it's absolutely ridiculous. Like, you guys know that I've been pounding the table on Novo over the last, I don't know, 8 months. The market, in my opinion, has completely mispriced this name here and just is not getting it. There's no reason to me why Novo should be trading at even remotely the same levels that it was trading at before the massive revenue increase that was a result of Ozempic and Wegovy. Now with the oral version of Wegovy coming out, and like we saw this morning here, new prescriptions jumped from 4,289 to 20,371 in the first 2 weeks after launch. For comparison, week 2, the Wegovy injection was 1,017, and Eli Lilly's Zepbound was 10,026. So even my expectations for saying, all right, the market's just not understanding how big these oral GLP-1s are actually going to be, this is exceeding even that. That is a very, very, very big number coming out from Novo Nordisk this morning. And still, I still think that this name is pretty undervalued. So again, if we get another nice trade set up there, I do think that would be a decent area that I might hit it again. I mean, you guys know I own 1,000 shares of this name at what, 54? I want more. I want like 2,000 shares. That'd be great to have on Novo Nordisk. But yeah, we'll see what happens going from here. It looks great. Coming up above that 200 EMA, you've got, I mean, this is interesting too. The guidance out of Novo could probably be pretty nuts. I mean, we've got earnings coming up February 4th. If they knock it out of the park here a little bit, we could easily be back up into the low 70s in the very, very near future, guys. So congratulations to everybody so far that was hitting Novo, that was understanding the thesis that I've been outlining for you guys over the last, I don't know, year about. You're starting to see some very, very nice gains on this name here. So, let's see here. We got Real Estate Rescue Podcast with the Super Chat. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Good morning, everybody. Throw this guy some love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm supposed to get 18 inches of snow this weekend. Yeah, I'm also kind of traveling too, so this is going to be a very interesting next couple of days. I have to go somewhere, and then I have to come back here, and then go somewhere else, but the time that I'm going somewhere else is next Thursday. So I'm fine on Thursday. I just have to get back here at some point. So bullish on Novo? Yeah, me too. I mean, it just, sometimes, guys, the market just hands you something so obvious, and to me, Novo was that. But, ladies and gentlemen, it is that time of day again. Say good morning to somebody in the live chat. If you guys would like to say good morning to me, would love to receive some good mornings over here. If you guys are new to the group, new to the stream, new to the channel, let me know. I'd love to welcome you guys in here. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you guys are hitting that like button on the way in. Costs you absolutely nothing to do it, but it helps me out a whole lot, spreading these streams out to as many people who actually want to learn. For those of you guys that are jumping into LTMP with us, congratulations. You guys are making the right move. Again, make sure that you guys are using code January to get your first month for only $1 a day. You guys have seen the performance out of LTMP this year. Every single one of you guys can do this. Nothing is holding you guys back. Let's see. Plug looking good in the pre-market. Let's see. Yeah, that one looks good here too. I love SMR. SMR looks good. Wi-Fi looks good over here too. I want to see what happens with that one today. Gold is up a little bit here too. I think my baby's up too. AMD. Yup, AMD up another $7, 2.8% this morning. And then somebody's asking about what's going on with Bmnr. It's going down because ETH is down. Bmnr, like I've been telling you guys so much, like there's so many people out there that are like, oh, Bmnr this, Bmnr that. I'm gonna invest way more money than I can afford to let fluctuate around significantly in names like this. I've said the same thing for the entire time. Again, when Bmnr was trading up at these elevated levels here, I thought it was a really silly idea to even be considering new purchases of it. Then you saw that, I don't know, 50% drawdown. Now you're not looking good on the daily here, just Bmnr specifically, but it's going to track ETH. ETH is not looking good right now. And it would not make any sense for Bmnr to then come up like if ETH is not moving. But here's how you should view things like Bmnr. If you're bullish on Ethereum, you really should just own Ethereum. What Bmnr really is a proxy for Ethereum moves. So you're really looking at it from a perspective of like short-term swing trades and maybe mid-term position trades for like a month, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, things like that. That's how I look at it. You guys have a different thesis and different opinion. Okay, that's great. It's your money. You can do whatever you want with it. Crypto doesn't make sense as of late. Well, if you've been paying attention to the videos, I mean, again, it's just I've outlined it for you guys pretty perfectly. And to us, it makes a lot of sense. Just basically like looking and seeing what the chart is telling us, you know. Like, all we needed to do was get the first step. Again, it was in phases. We needed to get through this prior all-time high zone, or we were flirting with a move down into the 70,000 range on Bitcoin. Okay, we got that move to the upside. What was the next step that I was outlining? Well, it'd be nice to just see us consolidate here on top of this prior all-time high zone, but we're probably going to get a retest of this zone. In order for us to remain short-term to medium-term bullish on Bitcoin, you need to see the buyers hold this area here to confirm this shift of trend. They didn't, so now you're back in no man's land, and that's it, you know. Have to agree with you. And yeah, like people are gonna come out and be like, no, it's this, that, the other thing, and it's like that's okay if you want to think that, but at the end of the day, like I'm not just gonna blindly hold something like Bmnr. I will trade it, absolutely. But it's not necessarily going to be something that I think is just like, oh, this is going to be the next big thing. Like, Tom Lee's crazy price targets are just that. They're crazy. You know? So, oh, here's the other thing that I was talking about during our dead time this morning. Hymns. Hymns is in a very interesting spot here. So, with Hymns, when we're looking at this, we are right back in the launch zone that we've launched out of twice. So that's step one. The second thing is that there are now rumors that Hymns is in talks to initiate a new partnership with Novo Nordisk. Now, that partnership is to sell oral and injectable Wegovy. We already know that oral Wegovy has some insane demand based off of what we saw this morning with the prescription data. It's nuts. So Hims is probably going to do everything in their power to get this deal. Now, when Novo Nordisk ended their partnership with Hims previously, what happened to Hims? Down 30-something%. So now that we're at this zone, we have the potential for a partnership coming in. You're basing a little bit. You're coming out of the zone. I mean, you've got some decent risk to reward here. Great stock for day trading. I mean, again, most of your, the vast majority of your focus always should be spent on swing and position trading and not day trading. You're not really going to have a really solid edge on those smaller time frames, or at least not as solid of an edge as you would have on the larger time frames. Like, think about it like this, SATL. This trade here, guys, is currently sitting in the pre-market at a 1 to 96 risk to reward. And I want all of you guys to think about how much action and effort this actually took to do. You had a setup, you entered, you set your stop, you moved your stop to break even, and you just held it. In order to get, in terms of like swing trading versus day trading, in order to get up 96 times your risk, the amount of action and effort and risk that you have to take is so much more. Because technically, if you're thinking about this swing trade here that was 1 to 96 risk to reward, you only risked 1%. With day trading, if you were, let's say, risking 1% on your account on every single trade, let's say, and you end up, let's just say, hypothetically, being up 96 times your risk, well, you've also risked 96%. Right? The amount of times that you've had to put risk on is 96 times more on the very bare minimum that every single one of those one-to-one trades work, which is not going to happen. This is why I tell you guys all the time, like, you got to be focusing in more on swing trading versus day trading, because the day trade stuff is just nonsense. It's not going to help you. This is the LTMP methodology is going to help you. Glenn, what's up, man? How you doing? I like SMR here. What was the other one? It was Wi-Fi, right? Yeah, AMD looking great. AMD looking great ahead of earnings, guys. I mean, this is my #1 holding. I've held this forever. I own my AMD position at a whopping low level of $11.39. Thank you very much. It's just so nasty. I love this thing. I sold a little bit last year, and then I sold... Was it last year? Or 2 years ago? When did it initially rip to here? Yeah, 2024 I was selling. Like, I didn't do anything on it in 2025. 2024 I did. All right, ding, ding, ding. Market's open, ladies and gentlemen. Do I like the way ASTS looks? Not really. It's a little rangy. It's not bad. I don't hate that, but it's not the best. Ooh, hold on. Wi-Fi. Is Wi-Fi getting close? Kinda. Glenn? Nice. SATS? SATS, I mean, it's not... I wouldn't be... Oh, this? Oh, I thought you were talking about SATL. It's not bad. It's a little extended, though. Like, there's a difference between, like... there's a difference between, like, really nice moves that, like, this, or, like, sometimes they're just up a little bit too much for my liking, you know? And this one, I would say, kind of falls into that. You bought 900 shares of AMD, $9 and sold it at 40? Oh, it hurts. It hurts. I mean, I had a decent amount of Palantir at, like, 15, and I sold it at 71. But that made sense. That made a lot of sense. But Slay the Day, I bet you felt pretty good about selling your AMD at 40, because there were instances where AMD would go from like 10 to 30 to 40 to 50 back down to 18. Like, it was wild back in the day. SMR. I love SMR right here. If SMR can break 21.15, we'll be in business. And then you guys are talking about BAH post earnings. I mean, the chain's probably horrific on this. Booz Allen. Yeah, I mean, we can look at it. Let me check the chain. Novo up 1.85%. I still think that one's got a lot more room. Quad U is up again. Nice. What was I looking at? BAH. I bet the chains... Yeah, no. That's rough. It's not even populated yet. What's this look like? Nothing yet, but that looks good. Ooh, what's this? Yeah, Intel got hit off of earnings, which is interesting. Take a look at this. You still have 1,300 shares of Palantir? Nice. Nice. Let's see. Ooh! You guys are doing okay on the like button today. Thank you guys. Again, as you guys are filtering in here, make sure you guys are hitting that like button. Costs you nothing to do it. Helps me out a whole lot. We have a 200 like goal on the stream. Let's see if we can hit it. Market not really doing anything right now. SMR still looks good. We're hunting that. Wi-Fi looks good still. I mean, it's just got to continue setting up for us here, but nothing really. Bitcoin looks horrible here. Bitcoin looks like it wants to nuke. Red wire? No, that's not. That's not what we're looking for. I want to see something. How much? Ooh. It's 20 below. Glenn, where the heck are you? Let's see. Yeah, Wi-Fi looks good. SM, that's got to hold. Where are like the quantums? Are they still holding on? I mean, kinda. Kinda. They're looking okay. Nothing great. I don't see anything today yet that I'm like, oh yeah, I love this. I think that Hims idea is interesting. I think if you can trade deeper into this zone and bounce a little bit or shift trend here, I think that could be a very fun one. Yeah, SMR's got to hold on here. This is still one that we're going to be hunting for next week. Market's not really doing anything, though. Oh, tick is moving? No, I don't see that. LAC. That LAC looks good, but that gap up is getting sold. I think Plugs is too. Yeah. LAR, I think we looked at. Nah, I don't really like that. I don't see much right now that I'm like, oh yeah, perfect. You know? XLP, consumer staples. Yeah, that looks good. And I don't really see much in the... like KO. It's not really setups. That's the issue. MNST, we know what that looks like. Yeah, I don't really see much. RZLV is dropping. I mean, again, I don't... I think a lot of people have been talking about this one, but I'm not one of them, you know? I mean, it could be good. It could be horrible. Who knows? But yeah, for those of you guys, again, that are interested in joining with us in LTMP, I mean, it's kind of hard to miss all of just the amazing results that I've been posting all the time. Here's the link to it. Again, make sure that you guys are using code January. You'll get your first month for literally only $1 a day. Ooh, pump looks great there. Yeah, that's the weekly break on pump, but it actually was lower. Like, we saw the daily break within the... That looks good. That I do like. That looks really good. Market not really doing much here. SMR kind of selling there. Yeah, we're going to need more out of that. Keep me interested. I do like pump, though. You got earnings coming up in about a month. Yeah, I like that. That's been one that has been on our radar for, like, since November, guy. Like, this has been a long time coming on this name. More context on LTMP? Yeah, so you guys all see the crazy results that I'm posting all the time, like the big multi-100%ers, the one to crazy risk to reward trades. The reason why you guys are able to see me post those crazy results is that, like, everybody thinks that it's like, oh, it's just another trading group. It's like, no. One, it's not like, you have to think about it like this. First of all, imagine that every single trade idea that you then have access to and every single trade that you enter into has the potential to run multi-hundreds, if not multi-thousands of percent with options, or many multiples of your risk with shares. What I do with an LTMP for you guys is I teach you guys how to become self-sufficient in the market. This is not a, oh, let's just be dependent on me and then just alert. No. That doesn't help you. Anybody that's giving you guys, like, alerts is actively hurting your progress as a trader and market participant. They're basically just feeding into what you want, which isn't actually helpful for you. So when you guys come in, you get access to both the full-length educational course curriculum series, which is going to teach you exactly how to read the market the way we do. You can also ask me any questions that you may have. That's what I'm there for. Then you get the private live streams, and then you get the full watch list of stocks and cryptos that are about to explode before they do. And the pre-market plans, and the live stream, and the chats, everything. Once you guys see how simple this actually is, you're gonna be like, why wasn't I doing this all along? And it's like, I don't know. This is the stuff that, like, the most successful traders of all time have used. It's simple. But that's what we do with an LTMP. Stock or options trading, it's both. It's both. But there's a reason why you guys see everybody love this so much. It's not difficult. Like, it's just simple. Thanks, no problem. Logan, yep, once you see how the system works, you will never want to trade another system. Yeah, it's true. Geo? How's Geo looking? Oh, yeah, that one's looking very strong there. Nice. That looks very strong. Also, we are 4 likes away from 50, guys. Thank you. I appreciate it. Where's oil? Oil looks interesting. Marked winning this morning, up 30% on shares on Novo. Where is Novo right now? Nice. You actually did a drop for ProPetro back in 23. Ooh, nice. Very nice. But yeah, also guys, these streams at this time usually are privately for LTMP. This is just public live day on Fridays. Novo's hunting 64. You get through this area here, 64.11. I'd love to see this thing rip to 71. Where's AMD today? Oh my lord. AMD almost hit all-time highs. I must be having a lot of fun right now in a couple of these accounts. Let's see. ELF is looking good. Let's see. Oh, yeah. That move here from this breakout on ELF, 88.50. Nice, guys. Yeah, that looks great. Really great work. I mean, it has been an amazing start to the year in LTMP. Like, awesome. Let's see. Oh, yeah, we are cruising. All right, give me 1 second. I got to turn the dryer back on, but I'll be back in 2 seconds. Alrighty. Yeah, Novo looking good. AMD looking great. Pump, that actually, I mean, this chart looks filthy here. AMD looking phenomenal over here. What else? Where's Facebook today? Is that doing anything? Not really. Nothing crazy. Looks good, though. 86% on leaps on Novos, too. Nice, guys. DRCT? No, we're not going to go near stuff like this. You just put a $2.86 million market cap company in here? That's, guys, no. Please don't do that. Yeah, just generally with LTMP2, guys, like, you're never going to see this stuff anywhere else. Like, where else are you going to see 1 to 90-something risk to reward trades? Like, you're just not going to see it. I keep proving that to you guys all the time. Where's SATL today? Oh, ran through almost at that 1 to 100 risk to reward. You would have doubled your account on just one trade. And the crazy thing is, you'd have just risked 1%. That's how crazy this is. It just takes one. That's all it is. It just takes one, everybody. Where's Golden? Bitcoin, again, does not look good here, guys. Bitcoin is very, very much struggling here. Gold looking phenomenal. Oh, my God. This has been very fun. We had a lot of good guys. We had the 1 to 19 risk to reward trade on gold here, and then this one is 1 to 48. That's so nasty with shares here. So nasty. Tampa Bay Buckeye? No, I don't care about the 4 hour now. Just daily and weekly. Netflix may have found its bottom. Maybe. It's possible. You know? On a weekly setup, the day you entered, not the... Well, you can do either. You can do either. You can do weekly low or daily low. Just depends on what you're more comfortable with. Now, Pump already, we were talking about this one, kind of already had a break here this day, Wednesday. While you're victory lapping, WT is still going? Is it really? Nice. Yeah, this is another really solid one, guys. I mean, this is at what, 1 to 5? It's good. I mean, 1 to almost 5 risk to reward there. That's good. That's really good. We'll take that. Geo looks good. Where did that what was it, LAC? Yeah, that one round tripped a little. It is up 2% today, but I don't know about that. Market stuttering a little here. I mean, gold and silver look amazing. DJT, I know it looks good. Is it moving? Oh, shoot. It is moving. That actually does look good if you want to have a little bit of fun. You know what also looked fun? That's not it. Not AMD. AMC. Yeah. All right. So what were we talking about earlier? It was like if AMC can break $1.70. Spoiled with the 1 to 90. You almost didn't say the 1 to 5 is good. I know everybody in LTMP is just so spoiled. They're like, oh my god, I didn't hit 1,000%er this week or a 1 to 10 risk to reward. What's wrong? Everything must be wrong now. It's like, guys, you're so, because the people that like especially are starting out their journey in the market with LTMP have just like a much different view of what the market is than everybody else, because there are people out there, guys, that are going into the market every single day trying to day trade for 1 to 1 risk to rewards. And that's what they're trying to do. Like, imagine if all these people, you showed them, that you're like, oh yeah, this is a very simple strategy that you could just go in and you could potentially hit these like 1 to 10, 1 to 20, or even SATL, you hit the best one ever, 1 to 90 risk to reward. What do you think? How much better do you think their trading performance would be? It's like, man, probably a lot better. And it all comes back down to how you're able to preserve capital. Like, you hit one of these big ones, like even 1 to 10, let's just say. You now need to lose like 10 trades in a row to just go back to break even. It's a lot. Even gold, 1 to 40. Well, you got to lose 40 trades in a row to go back to break even. How likely is that? Nothing's impossible in the market, but it's pretty unlikely. And that's why I talk to you guys all the time about having that long-term vision, and also saying that, like, well, the outcome of one individual trade is meaningless if every trade that we're outlining can pull those crazy moves, you know? It's like you think about the market and trading in a much different way when you operate the right way, because you're like, if the setup looks good and it looks perfect, I'm hitting it every time regardless of the outcome. You know? I'd love to see Novo crack 64 today. I don't know if it's going to do it. I also think Novo should be up more off of this. Novo Nordisk Wegovy pill secured 18,410 U.S. prescriptions in its first full week, surpassing expectations and making a strong debut in the weight loss market. Now, what the market might be waiting for now off of that is it started to price in some of that positive prescription data, and now you have to go into earnings on February 4th. So the market might just be hanging out a little bit on Novo, going into earnings, and then it kind of makes its decision from there. I think the guidance is going to be really good. Again, that I think is what the market's really going to be focusing in on, because Q4 was basically the same as all the other quarters, because it's Wegovy, it's all the injectables, Ozempic, Wegovy, that type of stuff. But looking forward over the next couple of quarters, Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4 of this year, I mean, it's looking pretty good with this level of prescriptions going out already for oral Wegovy. They have a quarter head start on Eli Lilly. And the interesting thing about these injectables is that this is another thing that people aren't realizing yet. Is that when you have a lot of people on the injectables like Zepbound or even Wegovy or Ozempic, they've already lost a decent amount of weight. They don't necessarily have to lose that much weight anymore. So think about maintenance, maintaining that level of weight that they are now at. What could they use? Well, they're not going to need as powerful of a product, so what can come into play? Oral Wegovy. So then you'd basically be taking from Zepbound and then bringing it over to Novo Nordisk. SMR is down. SMR has not broken out yet. So SMR, as of this point right now, is nothing for us. Until it breaks 2115, SMR might as well not exist. If it breaks 2115, awesome. Then we're going to be looking to take it to the upside. If not, doesn't matter. You know? Same as always. Yeah, make sure those you guys are taking advantage of that discount that I'm offering to you guys for LTMP. Again, it's $1 a day for your first month to come in and learn, get used to the group, understand how we do things. But remember, prices for LTMP are going to be going up in the future. But if you join before the price goes up, then you're locked in at the rate that you join at. The price will never go up on you once you're in. Wow, WT looks amazing over there. Where is Wi-Fi? How's that looking? Yeah, still looks good, but not breaking yet. SMR, I actually thought had a chance to break today, and it just never did. It never did. Target? No, nothing here on Target yet. Nothing on Target just yet. Did this glitch out? Oh my god. Hold on. Why is this glitching? Hold on. Do I have the... I gotta refresh. Hold on. Alright, we should be good now. Yeah, alright. We should be back. Cool. That was weird. What are we looking for on hymns? A base. I mean, if you really wanted to, you could kind of hit it here. Why does it always do that? Oh, because I keep typing him. You could if you wanted to hit it here. That'd be really early. That'd be pretty risky because you've got some decent downside all the way down to like 23. I'd like to see this thing base down in this area here, kind of the midpoint of this zone, and then start to move to the upside, but we'll see. SMR's got to hold here, or we're just not going to be looking at it anymore, and then we'll kind of be looking for, what do you call it? Next setups going into next week. Market pushing back up there. Nice. Oh, is AMD getting close to the high? No. That got really close. Like, that was right on it, guys. Also, I think I'm about to get myself banned on Instagram again. I think I'm going to do it. Last time I was posting videos like that, Instagram did not like it, but they're completely within terms of service, so leave me alone. NMG. That looks great. That looks awesome. It's interesting, though, that this thing is not moving with silver and gold, really. But what is it, though? Is it not silver and gold? What is it, though? Green battery anode material. Okay, that makes more sense. Real Estate Rescue Podcast. Thank you for the Superman. I appreciate it. Don't yell at me, but what do you think about NFE? It was a good breakdown here. It was a good breakdown here. I mean, I wouldn't. If this thing can set up again up here, it could be very fun. I think the oil names could get a lot of action over the next couple of months as oil starts to move back up. What else? What else? Should you hold OSS? No. Why would you wouldn't be holding OSS if it came down below breakout day's low? If it's down below breakout day's low, that's your stop. That's why you got to set your stops, guys. 1% risk, 0.5% risk. Set your stops. Leave it alone. Let the trade play out. If it hits it, you get automatically taken out. Benny Reaper stop. Ooh, Michigan, January final consumer sentiment rises to 56.4, estimated at 54. Ooh, interesting. Market moving a little there. AMD, Novo, what's up with Novo? Novo's looking great. Where's Wi-Fi? Yeah, it looks good. Netflix earnings will give us an entry point because they expect a bad Q1. I'm not interested in Netflix. Just generally, I'm not really interested in Netflix. Why is it red? It's not. It's flat. The market's flat. It's down, what, 2 points? Market's flat. Not doing anything. Move. Bond yields. Yields aren't really doing much. Move. Here comes the market. Oh, we're green. Move looks great. What are you guys talking about? Oh, are you talking about this? Oh, stop. I thought you guys were making a comment about the bond market volatility index, but no. It's the other move? Yeah, I got that now. I understand. It's the other move. I understand. Stop. Where's gold at? Is that fading a little? Nah, gold still looks good. You guys are wild sometimes. You guys are ridiculous. Okay. I don't really see much else. I mean, we're just kind of waiting for the setups to form. I like Wi-Fi. Where's SMR? I like that. Yeah, SMR bouncing a little bit there. That's fine. Bond market volatility index is too much for you? No. I thought you guys were about to start talking about something very, like, potentially important. I was like, what's going on in the bond market? It's like, did I miss something? And you guys, nope. Just some stock that's up a bajillion %. Nice. Just rage baiting me on Friday. I appreciate it. Little jumpy there. Yeah, oil and natural gas just look crazy. Oh my god, look at this thing. Oil and natural gas are moving like crazy. Well, natural gas is. Oil, not so much, but still nuts. Germany's MERS EU trade agreement with India has largely been negotiated. Ooh, interesting. Novo's hunting 64. Nice. That's looking good. Where's AMD? Is AMD back close to the highs? It's close, man. I mean, look at this. 267. If this thing gets to 300, like, you have good earnings on this thing, I might sell some calls on it. Get a little income off of my AMD. That'd be fun. Here it comes a little. Where's Neo? Yeah, it's got to hold here. It could just be forming a base down in here pre-earnings. What else? How's crypto looking? Did Bitcoin bounce back up or is it still leaking? Yeah, that does not look good on Bitcoin. This looks like it wants to nuke over the weekend, but who knows? You never know if you get just like a random boom candle that just sends this thing over the weekend there. Which is possible. But that chart would tell you, careful. We go V. Here she comes. Yeah, again, guys, you can't. I mean, this thing looks great. And remember when everybody was like, Novo looks bad. Novo's not good. And it's just like, no. No, no, no. It is. Just wait. Just wait. Everybody was like, I don't know about Novo. Are you sure here? I'm like, well, nothing's ever a guarantee, but it's kind of tough to pass up something like Novo. With everything that's going on with it. I mean, this thing looks like a monster. I still think that this thing should be 85 at least. 80 to 85. Then we can kind of recalibrate and say, all right, we got a good buffer. We're going to let that thing go. We'd be up like 30, 40 bucks a share, 30-ish bucks a share. Let it go from there. It's hunting 64 right now. DJT? Yeah, I did actually. We were talking about this one. If you wanted something potentially fun, it's there. I'm probably not going near that. We've hit this thing. After we nailed this thing, when was it? Oh yeah, here. This one, the 1 to 36 risk to reward on DJT. Yeah, we kind of just left it alone from there. What happens a lot is that what we'll do in LTMP is we will just drill something and nail it perfectly, and then what'll happen over like the next month and a half, 2 months, is that everybody then tries to do it again on the same name, and it's like, well, you can't do that. We already did it. It's over now, right? So now though, giving this much time, I mean, it does look pretty interesting, but this was like the election run-up. Like, this was different than what we're seeing here. Novo, 5 cents away here from 64. Nice. There it is. Haven't seen these levels since August. Well, yeah, July. There it is. Bang. Hi, Novo. Hi, buddy. How you doing? I love you, Novo. Thank you. Thank you for starting to snap out of it here. There it is. Novo above this area here. That's what I like. I bet everybody that has Novo options is pretty thrilled right now. Anybody with Novo leaps? Meta's running? Oh, nice. I must be really crushing today. I'm just gonna look. What are we doing today so far? Probably pretty good. This week has been good. We're also, I'm like really killing the market here. I mean, it's early in the year, but we are really crushing. Oh yeah, these accounts I think are at the highs. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, these are all at the highs. I want to see what I'm up this year. Year to date. Year to date. What are we doing? 11.5% on that one. That one looks good. Some more. We'll see what happens there. Market looks decent. Ripper through 64. Is it really ripping right now? It's at 64.13. That's good. That's good. Congrats, guys. So that means every single position or investment idea I've given you guys over the last 2 years is green. Everyone. Where's Neo? Technically still green. 455. That might swap, though, because Nova was red, Neo was big green. Now it can switch. But Neo's like, meh. That one, I mean, I'll probably end up selling that one if they don't hit their goals. But maybe not. We get a nice little re-rating. Silver futures over 100. Whoa. You're waiting for the snap, but this should make it hit 100%. Oh, on Novo? Nice. Nice, guys. Yeah, great work. If silver's up there, where's gold? Gold looking good. Bull? Oh, just kidding. Bull is red. Yep. Forgot about that. Yeah, bull is red. If this thing can base here again and then start shifting, I might hit it, but I might just leave it for now. Bull is red. That is correct. Forgot about that one. Where's this beast over here? Where's RKT? It's back down. SoFi? Yeah, bull is red. Red bull. 30.5% on Novo shares. Nice. Nice, guys. Oh, wait. Don't we have, like... Wait a second. Hold on. Don't we have... We might have some geopolitical stuff this weekend. The U.S. strike naval force led by the aircraft carrier USS Abraham Lincoln has arrived in the Arabian Sea near Iran. That might be why oil's starting to head up. So maybe we get a little bit of something over the next 2 weeks. BAH didn't do it. BAH had a really bad chain. We probably weren't going to be looking at that one anyway. Long dated Novo contracts, it's slow, but 98.9%. I mean, that's great. That's exactly what you want to see. Congrats, Matt. Matt, I think? Matthew? That's awesome. Great work, guys. I mean, again, you guys have the research report. Correct. 265% on Novo from Romeo. There you go. Then we got 34%. We've got 67%. Nice, guys. But yeah, you guys have all had that research report on Novo since when? When did I... Hold on. When did I give this to you guys? April 29th. Right around here. That's when we were hitting Novo. We got that nice initial run-up. Then it sold off again. We hit it back down again here. And then, like, right near the lows here. Now it's just ripping back up. So, looking really good. Real Estate Rescue Podcast. Thanks for the super. I appreciate it, man. NFE looks ready to rock it. NFE, if it gets a setup, I will look at it. Right now, I don't know if I'd be looking at that one. It does look good, though. Like, that definitely could be a fun one. HST. Ooh, that one does not want to come out to play. Yeah, this one, I mean, you could cut this one. I'd probably, on that type of candle, I'd be a little worried about that, but, or you can just let it go. Right at break even. It's probably a little more than that right now. A little higher. I think Novo is going to be a really big winner for us over the next 3 years. I think this is. I would not be surprised at all to see Novo at 100 in the next year and a half. Wouldn't be surprised. On the weekly on LAC. Yeah, 200 EMM. Yeah, that's going to be tough to get through. But yeah, I do think I'm about to try and make sure you guys are following me on Instagram and TikTok. Short the Vix 1 is TikTok. Short the Vix 3 is Instagram. Instagram banned me for calling out the best trades in the market and then talking about the results of them. So I'm going to keep doing it. And if they want to ban me again, they can. TikTok won't ban me. Instagram might. Whatever. Who cares? Nobody else has the results that we do. We might as well talk about them. You know? SLV got February, March, April up 100, 150, and 168%. Good start to the year. Vito, congratulations. Yeah, I mean, the gold and silver moves have been nutty. Shart the Vix on OnlyFans? Yup, that's me. That's me. Actually, technically, that's a Twitter account. Not mine. I didn't create it, but that Twitter account does exist. No. But yeah, make sure you guys are hitting that like button on the way in. Again, the link is pinned to the top of the live chat for those of you guys that still need to hop into LTMP with us. If that's something that you're interested in, make sure you take advantage of the sale that I'm running right now. Get your first month for only $1 a day. Use code January. You get access to everything. You're also going to lock in the lower rate before the prices go up. So don't wait, because again, the prices are going to go up significantly. And also in time periods like this, again, like I've said this so many times, it's like when the market's a little bit slow, these are the times that you have to be focused in on learning how to be able to execute when the market conditions are incredibly favorable. You guys saw my results last year when the market got hot. And this is something I think people just like don't really understand. It's like the vast majority of your gains for the year, guys, are going to come from a very small period of time. Like, what was it? I think it was 3 months. It was 200%. 1 month was 100%. Like, it was ridiculous, the gains that we were making. So you have to be prepared for those time periods in the market. So, because if you wait, you're going to miss them. And all of you can do this. There's no reason why anybody should think that they can't do what we're doing within LTMP. It's built for everybody. If you have a job, if you can't stare at the screen all day. Like I don't stare at the screens all day. I don't need to. We do our scans, we have our setups, we know what to look for, we have our alerts, and we're good. Last summer, well, yeah, it was like probably June through September. And then October is when things started to slow down. But you guys knew, like, as soon as we got that tweet from Trump about the China escalation, I was like, nope, we're done. Even SCV's 4-year-old can do this? Okay, I don't have a 4-year-old, but I probably could teach a 4 to 5-year-old how to do this. It's not that hard. July was really fun. Yeah. We're going to have some more of those this year. It's just that's why I keep saying I want the market to sell off. Like, because I'm not the biggest fan of like having the market chop around at the highs because it makes stuff a little bit more difficult. That's why we're looking for someone like the small cap share trades, because those can get a mind of their own and go, like SATL, like all the other crazy ones that we've seen. The new scanner settings? I have one that I kind of use, but it's not like, I don't want you guys to like, this is the problem with scanners. They miss stuff. So like, I don't want you guys to think, oh, I have to just look at what's on a scanner. It's helpful, but like, I'm still sitting here and scrolling through like thousands of tickers, you know? So, and it's not, I just like, and that allows me to be able to see most everything, which is kind of what I like better. And it still doesn't take that much time. It's just scroll, 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 good, scroll, 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 good. Like, that's how it works. Oh, yeah. If you're talking about like just because it's the new year, instead of putting year to date or something on the chart to get the scanner to look at the daily time frame, you have to put it on 6 months. IREN, yes, I can. IREN looks decent here, but you have earnings a bit too close. Where's Pump? Well, that's fine. See if that wants to get back above the highs. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun this year. It's just, you got to be able to, like, be a little bit more picky, I think. You want to do that anyway, though. Like, you want to just be looking for high quality A+. Like, that's what you want to be looking for. A kid no love. Hold on, I don't have a child. Hold on, 1 second, guys. 1 second. All right, hold on. 1 second. Very slow. Is AMC actually trying for it? No. No, it's not. Well, it's 4 cents away, which is kind of a lot. Like, look at this. This has got a long way to go. It does look good, though. Like, I hate that this looks as good as it does. 166. Well, it's relatively close. Yeah, I mean, Novo's just like knocking it out of the park so far. LAC is back. Look at this bad boy. Yeah, there she goes. $300. AMC's going to it from $1 to $300. Nice. That sounds fun. I'd be down for that. Tired. Yeah, slow day, but we'll see. There's gonna be, what's the market doing? Yeah, if we're flat into the end of the day here, guys, we're gonna have a lot of good setups going into next week. But you need Ortax? You do need Ortax. If you don't have Ortax, how are you gonna have any success in the market? How are you gonna make any money if you don't have short interest and you're not monitoring the short? If you're not monitoring the short interest every 10 seconds, like how does that make logical sense? Like, why wouldn't you? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Intel got hit. Yeah. How bad is that? Like, ooh, 15%. Ouch. Maybe that's one of the reasons why AMD is ripping today. There used to be the trend where Intel would report earnings and then AMD would just go up regardless. Because it'd be like, oh, nice, semis and tech looking good, AMD up. And if Intel would go down, they'd be like, oh, AMD's taking market share, AMD up. That used to be a fun trend like 4 years ago. It was just funny to watch. It'd just be like, no matter what Intel does, AMD's gonna react positively to it. But, all right, guys. I think we're going to wrap it up for today. There is not much really going on here. Market's pretty slow. But we are going to have a lot of great setups going into next week. Unusual whales is where the money's at? No. But, yeah, guys, I'm going to throw that link to LTMP in the live chat for you guys one last time. Make sure you guys are using code January when you guys do hop in. Welcome to all of you guys hopping into the group. We're going to get you guys going in the right direction. We have a lot of fun times in the market ahead. I can't wait to see you guys in there with us making those gains like you guys see in the streams and Twitter, on Instagram, and the videos every single day. So, folks, have a great weekend. Don't get caught in the storm. I might get caught in the storm, but we'll see. But yeah, guys, very interesting week. We'll see what we have next week. We have Powell coming up. Should be a fun one. All right, guys, have a great rest of your day and week.